everyone, I'm Ric Blackwell for the Education Network, and this is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports, arts, and academics. On this week's show,
a second grade student at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee goes to school every day with his best friend. We're going to tell you why Catch the Lab is there to catch Ethan's medical problems. And he's a string sensation. An 8th grade student at the Conservatory School in North Palm Beach was selected to play in a special symphony. We'll tell you the top honor given to Giovanni Brown.
And we're also here at Dyer Park in West Palm Beach. Can you tell it's been raining a little bit? The start of the cross-country season. Hey, these kids are not going to let a little rain get in the way of their big cross-country race.
Everybody ready? Yeah!
Ready and raring to go at the start line of the first big cross-country meet of the year at Dyer Park in West Palm Beach. After months of training in the heat this summer, it's time to compete in the rain. And these teams are fired up. From cheers to the whistle, the runners are off. Not everybody got off the line like they wanted. In cross country, you run 5 kilometers. In the end, your winner is Josh Skilnick from Jupiter Christian. A runner from Dwyer High School takes second, and close behind in third place is Samuel Manera, a Jupiter High School sophomore.
I was very excited to come out here, run this race as hard as I can. And after all, I did PR, and I was really happy with my result, happy with running today. I mean, the rain just made it all that much better, and it was just great. I loved it. It was so...
When it rains, it pours. A celebration to start the season.
We love Ric Blackwell!
We always appreciate the shout out. Thanks, guys. Now let's turn our attention to the girls' event.
Let's go, ladies!
The ladies also run a 5K race. Teams here from Suncoast, Dwyer, Palm Beach Gardens High School, Jupiter, Oxbridge, and Jupiter Christian. Early in the race, it was close. Representing Suncoast in the white uniform, Annie Allmark, who won this race last year. Annie is a senior this year. To Annie's left is Allie Del Rey. Allie is just a freshman at Jupiter High School. This is her first event of her cross-country career, and the first time on the course for several of these runners. It's a chance to see if those summer workouts paid off. The grass a little slick in the rain, but everyone doing a good job. In the end, your winner is Allie Del Rey. She finishes with a time of 19 minutes and 3 seconds. In second place, Annie Allmark from Suncoast High School. Way to go, Annie. And you can see right here, first and second place winners giving each other a high five. Great sportsmanship. I had a chance to talk to these two very impressive young ladies after the race.
The top 2 finishers over here at Dyer Park, I have Alexandra Del Rey and Annie Allmark. Congratulations. What a great way to start this season. It was in the rain. Did the rain affect you at all, Alexandra?
Well, it got in your eyes and you can't see a little, but not that bad. It didn't affect me.
Annie, you always do so well in these events. You've got Alexandra to worry about now, right?
I know. I mean, I knew she was coming in. I'd seen her time, seen the 3,000 meter time. I was like, oh, wow, she's coming. So, but it's good to have some competition, and I have something to work up to now, so that's always good.
How about you, Alexandra? Does it always drive you and give you fuel to think about, hey, there's people behind me. I got to keep working and keep my miles up?
Yes, because you want to keep pushing yourself so you're ahead. And I don't know.
You left all your running out there. You did such a great job. And Annie, we talked about last year giving the pep talk to the boys, and how much fun is it to be back with this group and just to kind of be out here running again?
It really is nice, because especially with all the stress senior year and the IB program, it's really nice to have a group of friends and focus on something else than academics, because it's always stressful, but just knowing that you're at least semi-good at something is really nice. So, and it's just relaxing from all the schoolwork, so it's really good.
I'd say more than semi-good. You were incredible, both you guys. Way to start off the season this year. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congrats to all the cross-country participants. It should be a great season. We'll be following the action for you right here on the Education Network.
And we're also here at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee. What a great school. And this week we feature a really great kid. I want you to meet second grader Ethan, who comes to school with a very special friend.
Ethan's only 7, but every day in his second grade class, a lesson in chemistry and one important lab.
Good, baby?
This one.
I feel good.
Catch, the Labrador Retriever, is by Ethan's side at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee to help him with his diabetes. Catch can smell when there's a problem, just like he did in our interview.
He can tell if my blood sugar is high or low, but when...
We're gonna have to stop for it. That's hormonating.
Okay.
When Catch acts up, it's time to prick Ethan's finger and start an insulin treatment. This happens 8 times a day. Catch is there to catch Ethan from major health problems.
Catch is pretty much like my brother, and he's always there for me.
He's there walking the halls, at lunch, and during math.
How many ones are there?
3.
3 ones, thank you.
I love Catch.
You can tell Ethan is a sweet, smart, and caring child who loves playing baseball and football. Dealing with diabetes is not easy.
This connects to the monitor. This one's for my insulin. It is just so much of a pain in the butt.
But having a special friend helps to ease that pain.
Whenever I'm sad, I pet him a little bit, and then he makes me happy.
Second grade teacher Nicole McGaw has no favorites, so I don't know about teacher's pet, but Catch and Ethan make one great team.
And now I'm at the Conservatory School in North Palm Beach. You can tell this school is geared for musicians right when you walk in the door. And we had a chance to talk to an 8th grader here at this school who was recently selected to participate in a music festival in upstate New York.
For Giovanni Brown, it was the opportunity of a lifetime with some strings attached. This 8th grade viola player from the Conservatory School in North Palm Beach selected to attend a 5-day orchestra camp at Bard College in upstate New York this summer. Giovanni, one of more than 2,000 who applied on YouTube. Only 80 accepted from around the nation to learn from incredible teachers and play with other amazing middle and high school musicians.
The teamwork that we had, it was like incredible. It was like we haven't met each other before, but we still have at it, and we still help each other, and we still create great music together.
Back at school, Giovanni now makes beautiful music with the students at the Conservatory School. He credits his string success to teacher Victor Fernandez,
A grand inspiration, actually. He's like kind of my idol.
And the Conservatory School for helping him become the musician he is today.
It's changed my life. It's extremely helpful for them to like help me. Like, I want to be something when I grow up. I want to be a musician, and they're helping me get to my goal.
The Symphony Orchestra program at the Conservatory School provides Giovanni and his classmates instruction.
I can hear it now. You're doing it fine. It's the 3/8 meter.
5 days a week for 90 minutes a day. Giovanni hopes one day to go to the Juilliard School and play for the New York Philharmonic.
I'm going to fail sometimes. I know that. I'm going to not get into places sometimes. But I'm okay with that because that just makes me want to get better. It just makes me want to do more.
This philosophy drives Giovanni to practice 4 to 5 hours a day. He's hardworking and humble.
Just an overall wonderful human being who is caring, respectful, and a great friend. It's just a great friend, and he's very supportive of his peers in class.
High praise from a teacher to a student hitting all the right notes.
at Duncan Middle School in Palm Beach Gardens because we're following a brand new teacher inside the school district. You're really going to want to hear her enthusiasm. She is so excited to be here. She's doing a wonderful job already.
Here is a look at her first day.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Scott. Come on in.
Meet Stephanie Scott, one of 1,200 new teachers this year in the Palm Beach County School District. Stephanie brings years of real-world business experience into this Duncan Middle School classroom.
A lot of butterflies, to be quite honest with you, but in a good way. I'm excited to be teaching 6th graders, kind of starting this together. And so it's just the natural next step for me. It really is. Glad to be here.
And we're lucky she has made the move from North Carolina to South Florida. Stephanie worked for years for a private mortgage insurance company.
I know a lot about applying for things. I know a lot about the workforce. I actually have a background in training and development.
Her business background will benefit the students in Duncan Middle's Pre-Academy of Finance.
I have a lot to offer, being that this is a second phase of my career, and there's so many things that our students can learn from real-world applications, and I plan to do that in the classroom, so I'm excited.
Stephanie outlines to the students how she will help them play CEO. These students will learn business by running their own imaginary companies. She will also help them learn Microsoft Office software.
I'm going to be able to bring a lot of fun and real-world applications to class.
These students appreciate having such a knowledgeable teacher who's eager to lead them to the path of academic success.
And we're also going to follow a kindergarten student. It's her first day at Lighthouse Elementary School, and let's start with this really impressive young lady.
New year, new school, and new teacher. Lots of first day jitters for Mom and Grandma. Thankfully, they're holding on tight to 5-year-old Gabriella, who walks to her kindergarten class at Lighthouse Elementary School in Jupiter.
At kindergarten, I was really excited to make new friends and play and read and everything. To learn letters too, and to learn colors and shapes like rectangles.
Not every child walks in with so much confidence. Thankfully, a hug from teacher Miss Gamache helps to dry the tears and ease the fears. As for Gabriella, it's time to get to work. She sets up her desk with all her supplies. She's excited about starting school.
Thinking and learning to read and teaching somebody to read.
Already thinking about helping others. For now, Gabriella finishes the first assignment, putting her name on her paper and coloring a picture. Before the first bell,
love you. Mwah. Have a wonderful day, okay? Listen to the teacher.
Mom and Grandma say their goodbyes.
Goodbye. I love you.
Love you.
This is a day everyone will remember.
Great special feeling to be a part of this special day for my daughter and my little granddaughter, Gabriella.
It's amazing. It really is to have my mom and my daughter. We can all walk in together.
A special memory, more to come. Here's to the class of 2029. And now a look at the extern program inside the Palm Beach County School District. Seminole Ridge High School biotechnology teacher Marguerite Martirano was dealing with tests all summer. But she didn't give these tests a letter grade. As an extern at Wellington Regional Medical Center, Marguerite spent time processing lab tests.
I've learned so much in the 2 weeks I've been here.
She will use these new lessons to help her students this school year.
Seeing the setting, seeing how the work happens, gives me a better ability to explain it.
Marguerite, one of 12 Palm Beach County School District teachers participating in the STEM Education Council extern program. The teachers are paid externs, working 40 hours a week over 4 weeks. Glade Central High School teacher Oscar Martinez received valuable experience as an extern at Aerojet Rocketdyne. 4 teachers spent the summer as externs at FPL. Palm Beach Central's Time Salemi worked with amphibious robots. Glenn Marr from Park Vista High School analyzed data from smart meters. Jupiter High's Natalie Della Bueno worked with school groups at FPL's Eco Discovery Center, Manatee Lagoon. And also from Jupiter High, Carly Littles used a stereo zoom microscope. Extern Richard Semmelmeyer from Park Vista High School developed his own 50-minute daily planetarium show. Spanish River High's Lindsay Hayes worked at Florida Crystals as an extern, where she assisted with growth media, plant tissue culturing, and DNA extraction. And Darren Evans from Lake Worth High School worked as an extern at Lockheed Martin. Darren created educational videos to be used by math and science teachers. Meanwhile, back to the externs at Wellington Regional. Other teachers like Sarah Rue of Olympic Heights High School used her degree in exercise physiology to help ICU patients walk just hours after surgery.
It's been a great experience so far. I'm excited to go back to my students and explain to them what I got to do this summer.
Inlet Grove Academy's Rebecca Blair is excited to share her work with the hospital staff with her students in the school's medical academy.
We can help integrate and share with them how what they're learning in the classroom is actually applied in the real life setting.
And Ashley Rawls from Seminole Ridge High School says she's never learned more than in the 4 weeks she spent in her externship.
If I can tell my students I'm constantly learning, and it kind of strives for them, they need to constantly keep learning. That life doesn't stop and learning never stops as well.
Teachers sharing their passion for learning and educating.
There's Barry right there in the classroom. That's kind of a good shot of him,
doing
isn't
what
it?
he did best.
Jeff Neal, Marianne Hedrick, and Allison Moe come together in the gymnasium named after berrygrunow at Lake Worth Middle School to share stories about their friend.
You could just see his enthusiasm every day when he walked into that classroom. And he was selfless. I mean, all of his students knew that he cared about them and he wanted the best for them no matter what their situation. And he got to know his students.
And his friends that I got to know that grew up with him, who knew him a lot better than I did, they said that we used to call him the Gandhi of Lake Worth. And he was like, when you said he's selfless, he really was that guy. And he loved teaching, he loved Lake Worth. He was that person that, and I think he made all of us that worked with him, especially after he passed, want to be better teachers.
He had children literally just hanging on every breath he said. They just looked, they would walk down the hall like at a mass, just attentive to him for everything he said.
Because he was such a great teacher, family member, and friend, these three have dedicated themselves to helping keep Barry's legacy alive. They pledge to do whatever they can to help the berrygrunow Memorial Scholarship.
We hope to just grow and make more students aware of it, more students to actually apply for it, and hopefully raise more money so that we can help more students in getting to college and living their dream of becoming a teacher.
Saban Fergils is one of the 112 Palm Beach County students who have benefited since the start of the scholarship. Saban used the scholarship money to attend Florida A&M University. She is now the award-winning band instructor at Bear Lakes Middle School in West Palm Beach. Saban, inspired by berrygrunow.
Hop to hut! 1, 2, 3!
She now inspires her students.
Every day we say what? We are somebody. I am somebody, right? And if you are somebody, what? Give it your all the way to the end.
berrygrunow still making a difference in the lives of Palm Beach County students 16 years after his death. And that's why these three educators work so hard to promote the berrygrunow Memorial Scholarship.
It's a real art to be a teacher, and he mastered it. And if they want to be an educator, if they could remember, you know, how passionate he was about his subject area. He used to dress up in a toga when they're doing Greek mythology. I mean, he did so many innovative things and created relationships with kids. And if they want to be a teacher, to think they got some money from that type of person, that's what I would try to tell them what kind of teacher he was, what kind of person he was.
This past year, 5 students received a total of $10,000 in scholarships, money they will use to attend college, with the hope that they can also be a great teacher, like the man whose name is on their scholarship.
I just don't want people to forget. The guy was an excellent teacher. He brought sunshine to this school. He brought sunshine to the lives of the kids he taught. They loved reading. They loved being in his class. I don't want his wife to forget. I don't want his kids to forget. So I've got a little extra time on my hands, so I'm willing to keep that legacy alive.
Marianne, part of a committee organizing a golf tournament. This annual event raises money to pay for the berrygrunow Memorial Scholarships. It will be held October 29th at Sand Hill Crane Golf Club in Palm Beach Gardens. The cost is $100 for individuals, $375 for a foursome. That includes breakfast, golf, and cart fees, lunch, beverages, awards, and prizes. For more information, go to active.com. That's active.com, and type berrygrunow in the search tool.
So where do you guys want to go get food?
Let's get pizza.
Yes, that sounds really good.
All right.
Cheese or pepperoni?
Cheese.
Hey man, let's get a ride for some food.
Sorry guys, there's not enough seatbelts.
Fine.
Great, now they hate me.
Well, hey, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
They come from every part of Palm Beach County. Close to 200 high school seniors entered the Atlantic High School Auditorium with military music on in the background. Many of the students here participate in the JROTC programs at their school. Everything they've done in life has helped them prepare for a career in the military.
First of all, I'm so excited that our school district honors the young men and women who've decided to start a career with our military, and it's just a bright opportunity for them. And more importantly, I think it's a bright opportunity for this country to see young men and women still committing themselves to service to their country.
Dr. Robert Avosa, the superintendent of the school district of Palm Beach County, one of the speakers at this 4th annual enlistee recognition ceremony. Dr. Avosa talked about coming to the United States with his family in 1975 and the American dream.
And that dream really starts with this idea of freedom, this idea that this country is the greatest on earth, and there are people from around the world hoping and praying for an opportunity to become Americans.
He's proud of this country and proud of the students who have signed up to defend America.
The reality is, as I read the newspaper, watch television, and talk with neighbors and elected officials, they typically talk about the things that are going wrong with our youth today. And I will tell you, as I look across this room, it is clear to me that there are so many things going right in this country and with our kids. Let's give them another round of applause.
Mark time. March.
There were many special moments in this enlistee ceremony, including the presentation of the flags. Students from 4 area high schools held the United States flag, Florida State flag, the POW/MIA flag, and flags of the 5 branches of the military. Students sang the national anthem.
And the home of the brave.
Then came time for each enlistee to be recognized. Family and friends cheered from the audience and took pictures of this proud moment. A representative from each branch of the armed services read the name of the enlistee.
Stephen Gordon. Francesco.
Current members of the military then welcomed the enlistees to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Each student was also greeted by Dr. Avosa, who wished them well and handed them a certificate from the Palm Beach County school system.
It was a wonderful experience to see all my fellow men and women taking the oath together with me, promising to serve our nation and protect all Americans around us.
It was a very humbling experience. It reminds me why I enlisted, why I wanted to do this. My mother is a great strength of encouragement for me. She's my rock a lot of times. When I doubt myself, I always get motivation from her. So doing this, seeing all this, really made me feel like what I was doing mattered.
Special recognition was given to Dominic Alexandre, who was accepted into the United States Military Academy at West Point.
There's excitement. I'm going on to a new place, new opportunities, new challenges, and I'm ready for the challenge.
The night ended with the oath of enlistment.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
A special night, one these new enlistees and their families will remember forever.
Bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that's going to do it for Good Sports. Want to thank all the participants for running in today's cross-country race at Dyer Park. It really was a fantastic event. By the way, if you want to tell us about an outstanding student, a teacher, administrator, coach, drop us an email. The email address is ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address, ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Thanks so much for watching. To the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being good sports.